morning. Welcome to our Raww podcast, episode 12. Feel Good Friday. Feel Good Friday is where we discuss men's mental health. Because obviously we do men's on Wednesday, we do men's on Friday. We've not had that many responses from men, have we?
No.
With requests of things to cover. So we are a bit more limited on.
We've just made it up.
Well, yeah, we've
not made up the stuff in here. I mean, made up the topics.
We've improvised, okay.
Made it up.
So yeah, we've just got a few topics to discuss that are quite common topics amongst couples and men.
Yeah, I guess because we spoke about communication, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And I guess we don't have experience of being men, so we are limited in that sense.
We are.
And we don't know what you guys want to talk about. We just didn't want to kind of single out women and not do anything for males. So I guess we've kind of gone down the route of what can women do to support potentially. So we kind of linked it to the communication piece that we were talking about the other day. I can't remember what day we spoke about that. And again, we're stereotyping. We are stereotyping.
We are, yeah.
And it's not always the case. But when you look at emotional intelligence, there's 4 different strands. So they talk about it a lot in business.
Yeah.
So your first strand is your self-awareness. So that's how you see yourself and kind of that reflection and kind of the ability to kind of see your own flaws and strengths and things like that. Then the second one is self-management. So that's to do with how you deal with a disaster or, what's it, like an emergency, those kind of things.
Emergency situation,
and whether you can kind of pull emotion out of it and deal with it. Then your third one is your social awareness, so empathizing with other people, so kind of how your actions or words might impact on somebody else. And then your fourth one is relation, which tends to be to do with things like assertiveness, leadership, those kind of things. And what they found is women tend to be more like, they score higher in strand 1 and 3, which is your self-awareness and your social awareness. So they kind of pick up on their own limitations as such, but also the empathy side and how they're going to impact other people. Whereas men tend to score higher in things like being able to cope in a bad situation. If something's, what is the word that I'm looking for? Not emergency. I can't think what the word is. But that kind of situation where something happens and it's like, we need to deal with this. And also, obviously, men tend to be better at being assertive. So I guess it kind of looks at the...
Crisis?
Yeah, that's the word.
Sorry.
In a crisis. Crisis management. But, and like kind of managing your own emotions to be able to deal with that. So, again, stereotyping. Women tend to be more emotional, overthinkers, and not very direct in our approach with things.
Yeah.
Whereas men tend to be more like, give it to me straight, tell me, like, let's just deal with it, let's find a solution. And I think that sometimes that kind of can cause issues. And I know, like, a common thing that men say is, oh, women nag all the time. And I think a lot of the time it's because women aren't assertive enough. They don't. So say they're struggling because there's loads of stuff to do in the house and the male partner isn't doing it, then it's like, well, instead of saying, can you stop what you're doing and help me do this, they'll make comments. They'll be like, oh yeah, I'll just do the washing then. Oh yeah, I'll just wash parts. And we're all guilty of it. And Chris was saying to me sometimes, like, just ask me. Because he does. He just needs me to say, can you do that? Rather than him thinking, I need to guess what you want me to do. Yeah. And I don't know because I want to do this. So it's like, and actually just to say to him, do that, he's not bothered. There's no emotional reaction.
No.
But there is if I keep going, like, what's wrong with you? You know? Like, and it doesn't always work that way. Obviously, you know, sometimes you have same-sex partnerships anyway, so, you know, you can't stereotype. But I think typically in relationships you have one that is more emotional and one that is more kind of like direct and assertive, and I think you almost need that to balance each other out, because like I say, I think men do need that directness, and women also need, or whoever's the more emotional partner needs that kind of reassurance. Sometimes I say to Chris, like, I'm just moaning about something or I'm just sad about something, and I don't need you to fix it. Like, I don't need you to give me a solution. I just want to be annoyed about it or upset about it and just give me a hug. That's all I need. But he's like, I need to fix it. I need to find a solution so that we don't have to deal with this, because I don't really want to deal with the emotional side of it. So I guess it's kind of, which way
you just want him to be your safe person to vent to.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And tell me I'm not insane, even though he probably thinks I'm insane. That's okay.
It's absolutely okay. All feelings are valid.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, men don't do hints.
No.
At all.
No.
Even if it's like Christmas presents.
Oh, yeah.
So I really like that. Yeah, it's nice. And if you'd say, oh, do you know, would you get that for me for Christmas? And we'd, yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly. And then we complain that they not pick up on the hint
at all.
Yeah.
And but I think that's on us to stop expecting them to
pick up on the
it up,
hints,
because they're not going to.
But then it's also, for some of us, it's quite, it doesn't really go with who we are as people to be assertive.
No, it doesn't.
So actually saying, I want that, is a bit like, now I feel rude.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be saying that to you. Like, you know, and they, like I say, we put too much emphasis on how they're going to feel in that situation.
It would completely go over their head, and it'd be like, oh, thank God they're actually telling me. That helps.
Yeah. They're not just moaning at me about something. But yeah, I think it is kind of important, and I think that would strengthen relationships a little bit more if people were able to do that. But obviously that's,
again, it comes down to communication though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is communicating that, having that conversation. It doesn't matter how many hints you drop, I'm not going to get it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to understand.
Just tell me. Tell me straight.
Yeah, just tell me.
Yeah. I don't know.
What else did we have?
I don't know. That's most of it, to be fair. Like I say, it is really hard for us because we don't really know what men want to talk about and what they want to know about. Obviously, you know, it isn't just mental health. You know, men also have hormones and they have hormone cycles and things happen, and you know, there are things that they might want to speak about, or listen to. But it's kind of given us the ideas to do so. And I guess if not, then we can always swap it to something else. And see where it goes. But
absolutely.
But then the men can't complain that we didn't include them, because we did.
We tried.
We did. This is direct. But yeah, I don't think there was anything else really. Oh, we were going to put it out there to say, what is one thing that you could change about your partner? Particularly be interested
one thing
for the men.
you would like them to do differently?
Yeah,
whether that's so what would you like them to do differently? Is there something, without like creating an absolute storm?
Couldn't think of an alternative word then, did you?
No.
Storm.
What's one thing that you'd like them to do differently? Whether that's just being more direct and not beating around the bush, to, I don't know, anything. I don't know. Send it in. What's one thing that you would change?
Yeah.
And anything you do send in is anonymous. We are not going to put your name out there.
Well.
She's anything like Thursdays.
Just gonna comment on people's Facebook.
So yeah, it's anything that anybody sends is anonymous. So yeah, it's never going to be.
Unless somebody says that they don't want it to be.
It's just kept between us. Yeah, unless you want us to say something on your behalf for the world to hear, then we're happy to. Basically.
So Bob says
anything that Hannah doesn't want to say, I will.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just interested to know.
After yesterday's podcast, where he was like, and this is why we don't do lives. All my secrets come out.
Yeah, sometimes I have to just rein her in a little bit just to make sure she doesn't air things that she doesn't want the world to know yet. Or at all.
Yeah.
She forgets it's the world we're talking to.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm here to just pull you back a little bit.
And
stop
stamping me under the
stop
table.
Yeah, why are you kicking me? That's another typical male response, isn't it? When you try and kick them under the table for something.
Yeah.
Why are you kicking me? It's like, oh.
Stop talking. What's weird is even the children pick up when you give them that look, and they're like, "Oh, Mum's looking at me like that." You do it to the other half, and they're like, "What?" Yes. I think the worst thing is sometimes I always have a really angry face when I process things because Chris will say something to me, and I'll be like, and then he's like, "Why are you angry?" And I'm like, "I'm not angry. Like, I'm not. I'm just processing." Apparently, it's really difficult for me to process things.
My thinking face is angry. The kids will look at me and go, "Mum, why are you angry?" And I'm like, "I'm not. It's just the thing because my thinking face is very much a." The kids are like, "Why are you angry?" I'm not angry. I was just thinking. I was concentrating. That is my concentrating face.
So maybe we need to change our facial expressions more. I'm just processing what you're saying, okay? Okay. Chris would be like, "What's wrong with you?"
She's broken.
These are nice days to do that.
Anyway, feel free to send us in anything you'd like us to discuss or you would like to share. And we look forward to hopefully receiving some messages.
Yeah, also you can ask like things that you might want to know about women. Like, why do you do this?
Oh yeah, that we can answer.
Well, sometimes we don't know why we do things, so don't.
The things that we don't know why we do it's probably hormones, to be fair, which is what it is. But yeah, sometimes there is just no reason. Yeah, just give us chocolate and a hug. We'll be alright. All's well in the world.
Yeah. Solution to everything.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, I think that was everything today.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, please send us ideas in, guys, because otherwise, yeah, we just don't really know what to say.
No, we're just gonna keep saying the same thing.
Chatting rubbish.
Run in circles, but as always, communication is key with everything. So if you are struggling today, then keep talking. Talk to somebody.
Absolutely. Right.
Take care, guys.
Have a great day. Have a great weekend.